If you are an asthmatic, or you know someone who is suffering from asthma, chronic one for that matter, you've tried your best, to take care of the asthma, yet it is not going. You've used all kinds of inhalers, and still your asthma is not, leaving you. In today's video, I have a very good news for you, and the news is that you can see I'm just standing just beside a popular plant. This plant you can see is called SODOM apple. SODOM apple. Here in Ghana, we popularly call it wagashi haban. Wagashi haban. A lot of people use it for different purposes, but I am going to show you one of its health benefits, and the health benefit is its ability and efficacy to treat asthma or any upper respiratory disorder. So if you are suffering from asthma, all you need to do is to just come pick about 9 pieces. A male child or a man or a male will pick 9 pieces of the leaves, and then a female too will pick 7 pieces of the leaf. You pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So let's say it is a woman you are going to use it to treat, or you are a woman, or you are a lady, you are going to pick 7. If you are a man, you pick the what, 8. You pick 9, 8, and then 9. You pick 9 pieces. I guess by now you are wondering why we should pick 7, why we should pick 9 in the case of men. Every herbal medicines have its rules, so that is the rule. If you ask me why, I can't tell you. I don't know. Maybe if I get to know why, I will come and tell you. You know who I am. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly do so. Kindly subscribe to the channel. The sun is scorching, so I am trying to find a place to hide, because the sun is too much. And one characteristic of this leaf is that, or this plant, is that it has a lettuce. This lettuce too is very, very good. It has what it does. I will come and then speak to you about what the lettuce will do, but today let's concentrate on the leaves. Now, someone who is suffering from asthma, having gotten these 9 leaves, in the case of a man or if a male, what you do is that you place it layer by layer in your pot. Okay, don't just put it in a pot and start boiling it. No, just put it in a layer by layer. So for instance, let me show you, let me demonstrate it to you. So for instance, let's assume this is your pot. So you put it like this, you arrange it. You'll be arranging it in your pot like this. You arrange it, okay. You'll be arranging it in layers, okay. You put it in layers, okay. So at the end of the day, it will be in layers. Then you pour your water onto it, maybe about 700 ml to 1 liter of water onto it. You allow it to boil on fire for at least 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you cool it off fire, and then you start enjoying it. You drink 1 cup in the morning as an asthmatic, 1 cup in the evening, or before meals. Give it a try and see how nature works, and you give thanks to Almighty God for creating some of these things. Healing, I always say, is in the herbs. These herbs are only for the healing of you and I, or for the nation entirely. That is why God created it and given to us. It doesn't only treat asthma. If you remember, not long ago, I came out to show you how you can use this leaf to treat yourself from diabetes. Do you remember that video? Now, since we already have it, let me show it to you. Let me demonstrate it to you. If you are diabetic and you want to heal yourself from diabetes once and for all, I always tell you, diabetes is not something you should be proud of and going around saying that me, I'm a diabetic, me, I'm a diabetic. No, it is not a pride. Okay, you can heal it. It is okay. Yes, all you have to do as a diabetic is to check your diet. Okay, check your diet. Eat less high glycemic index foods, such as highly processed foods, white rice, bread, and so on and so forth. And as an asthmatic, as you continue or as you begin drinking this one, these are the foods I want you to avoid. You must avoid sugary foods. You must avoid eating eggs. You must avoid eating milk. You understand? You must avoid eating foods. Highly processed food is not your portion, or it's not what you should eat as an asthmatic. And you should also try and live at a high ventilated areas in your room. Always make sure you open the doors or the windows, so that you get fresh, undiluted air. You take a walk at the park. Sometimes go and walk at where there are a lot of trees and plants, so that the air will be you'll be inhaling a lot of the air coming from those areas. Now back to the case of diabetic. As a diabetic, all you need to do is to every day you put one leaf here, one leaf there, and then you put your legs on them like this. Okay, so if you want to even make it more effective, what you have to do is to just put it in your shoes. So for instance, let's say this is my shoe. Okay, I'm improvising. I'm using my slippers to improvise it to you. So let's say this is my shoe. So I'm going to use the leaf as a lining. So you see, so I'm going to use the leaves as a lining, my shoe lining, and then I will insert my legs onto it like this. And then you can be moving around with it as a diabetic. This is magical. This is mysterious. This is amazing. As a diabetic, in fact, I challenge you to try this. To try this for at least 24 hours and see how your condition is going to be. So you can just insert it in your slippers as a lining, like stick, as a diabetic, and then you'll be walking with it. So you insert it in the morning, in the evening you can take it off. Okay, so the next day you do the same thing, the next day you do the same thing. You can put it in your, remove the lining of your shoe and then insert this one instead. So this one is going to serve as your shoe lining and at the same time healing you. So my brother, my sister, as I said, the healing is in the herbs. The herbs are for the healing of the nation. So don't be sitting around and accepting the defeat. Don't accept the defeat. And not only that, if I should go on to run you through the health benefit of this particular leaf, perhaps timing will not permit us, or we will not finish today. This video can travel for more than 3 hours, because I can use 3 hours to tell you more about this particular plant. What are the men who are also complaining of having issues with their bedroom actions? Stay and stick to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because maybe in my next video I am going to show you, or I'm going to tell you which part of the plant, or which part of this plant you can use as a man to enhance yourself, to make yourself an odogu, to fire very well, so that your wife will begin to respect you. Your wife will begin to love you the way she's supposed to do, because you've been able to give her the satisfaction in the other room. Stick and stay and expect that video on your on this channel very soon. All you need to do is to just subscribe, click onto the notification bell, so that you always get notified anytime we will bring you videos such as this one. I will see you again in the next one. Take good care of yourself.